The World Poker Tour. The biggest games, the greatest players, and the largest payouts on the planet. The WPT is a series of international high-stakes poker tournaments that can turn amateur players into millionaires and make professionals into superstars. With millions of dollars on the line, it's time for these 4 players to live the dream of fame, fortune, and the one thing money can't buy, a WPT title. Tonight on the World Poker Tour.
Tonight, from the heart of the Las Vegas Strip, we're at Bellagio for the conclusion of the WPT World Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike Sexton, along with Vince Van Patten, and welcome to the World Poker Tour.
Well, Mike, this is it, the final table of the Season 8 WPT World Championship, and so far, there's been plenty of action.
We started the night with 6 powerful players, but a bold move by Irishman John O'Shea quickly sent him back to the land of the leprechauns.
Yes, and as luck would have it, Poker Hall of Famer, the good old boy Billy Baxter, soon found himself on the bad side of a flop.
Oh, my God.
Oh!
Leaving him broke and busted.
The 4 players left are all strong competitors. We've got Card Player Magazine's Player of the Year, Eric Baldwin. WPT Champ and potential WPT Player of the Year, Sean Buchanan. WPT Champ, the Frenchman, David Benjamin. And our chip leader, WSOP Main Event runner-up, David Williams.
David Williams has a substantial chip lead over the rest of the field, but this is the WPT, and as you know, anything can happen.
Well, let's take a look at that chip count. There you see David Williams out in front with over 10 million in chips. In second place, David Benjamin with 4 million. Third place, Sean Buchanan with about 3.5 million. And in fourth place right now, Eric Baldwin with 1.5 million. The winner tonight will take home $1.5 million.
And he's 15,000 blind, still 80 and 160. To the table of pain we go. Action on David Benjamin.
So it costs you $300,000 a round to play 4 hands of poker right now.
David quickly folding. Sean the Cannon also out, but look at this. Eric Baldwin picking up ace-jack, and he's going to shove it.
Well, you can't blame him for that. I do the same thing right now with this chip count. When a man moves all in, there's no defense against it unless you pick up a hand. David Williams doesn't. Eric takes down the pot.
You know, Eric Baldwin was very impressive because he didn't necessarily get hands at this final table. He made things happen, plunging ahead with absolute nothing hands, going all in, and made it work. A lot of talent from this young man.
Well, Vince, we got a lot of talent left in this final table, I can tell you that. All 4 of these guys are pros. All of them forked out $25,000 in cash to play in this tournament. So you know they can play. Here, Eric's got Queen Jack of Hearts and moves all in again.
He's doing it again, but it may not work this time because look at this. David Williams picking up a monster. Ace King goes over the top all in.
Yep, he's gone all in as well.
Benjamin squeezing the 5-3, won't play that. And Sean, he's got 1 ace and a deuce. Can't play.
Those guys getting out of the way, but I can tell you they're pulling for David Williams to win this pot so they can move up in prize money and take 1 step closer to taking down this title, as there'll be 3 players left.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Family at the poker table, rooting their boys on. Who will get lucky? Ace King versus Queen Jack. It's Eric. He picks up queens on the flop.
Wow, he has taken the lead with 2 queens. So David Williams maintaining his composure, but now looking for an ace or a king or 2 running cards to make a straight.
Here comes the turn. No, with the 7 of diamonds, not to be for David Williams.
So Eric Baldwin holding his breath. Must dodge an ace or a king on the river to double up and stay alive. And he does it as the 4 hearts comes off. So Basebaldy, as we call him, doubles up to stay alive. And yes, that's what it takes. You got to get lucky in certain situations. And one of those situations, obviously, when you're all in.
4 players remain at Bellagio. We're coming back for more action in just a moment here on the World Poker Tour.
I don't think the cameras affect me at all. It's like before a ball game. You're nervous before, but like once you step in the batter's box, all that matters is like you and the pitcher. Once I get to the table, it's just going to be me and the chips and the numbers and the players and their tendencies, and I'm going to be real focused.
No one likes to be on the wrong end of the luck. Everybody likes to have their aces hold up and crack everybody else's aces.
David Williams makes a straight flush and wins
The whole point of the game is there is luck involved. Your hands are going to get beat, and you're going to beat better hands. I mean, that's what keeps us coming back. If not, we just play chess.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We got 4 players remaining here at the WPT World Championship.
We're now joined by WPT champion LaRon Washington. Now, LaRon, your story's become legendary in the poker world. You defeated 2,400 players online to win your seat into the WPT Invitational. Then you defeated 567 players to take down that title. Now you come to the WPT World Championship and play against all these top pros. Tell us about that experience.
This experience here at the World Championship was great. Just to get down here and mix it up with the guys that you watch on TV so much, just to go head-to-head with them and win a few pots was really great.
Now, LaRon, you're a boxer. You got knocked out by a former boxer, the Devilfish. Now, would you take an absolute sucker punch from the Devilfish to turn that result around?
Every day. Anytime.
Okay.
LaRon, we're thrilled to have you out here on the World Poker Tour, and we hope to see you a lot more often in the future playing a WPT event.
Hey, I hope to see you guys soon.
All right, let's go to the felt. Winner going to take home a little over $1.5 million here tonight. Action on David Williams. Williams has a Queen 8 offsuit.
Yeah, he's going to make the call.
And David Benjamin with an 8-7 says, let's see the flop.
As it comes 7-6-4. Oh, a nice flop for David Benjamin. He's flopped the top pair and a straight draw. David Williams checks the gut shot straight draw. And David Benjamin not only has the same gut shot straight draw, he's also got top pair to go with it. And he's going to fire out $350,000. David Williams going to make the call here.
4 spades on the turn. Again, Williams going to check.
And again, Benjamin betting, this time $500,000.
Yep, and he's going to be successful. David Williams can't take the heat. David Benjamin taking the pot.
There's the Frenchman, WPT champ David Benjamin, looking for his second WPT title tonight. Happy to pick up the pot.
And right now, Kara Scott talking to Sam Chahan, the mindset coach.
Talk to me about some of the poker players that you've worked with.
Well, I worked with Antonio Sfandari, Gavin Smith, Paul Wasika, Josh Arier, Phil Hellmuth, and of course I'm working with David Williams, who's on the final table today.
Or what are some of the techniques that you've used with David to bring him to this place?
I kind of combined neurolinguistic programming and clinical hypnosis to one, but the main thing, if you notice with David, is he has more patience. In poker, you could play your best and still lose, as everyone knows, but he has more patience. He's more in a state of zen-like, just waiting for opportunities to come instead of pushing all the time. So I think I'm very proud of him for a lot of the changes that he's made.
Well, I would agree with that assessment, Vince. David Williams a much more patient player today than he was a few years ago.
All right, back to the felt. A quick raise by Sean Buchanan with his ace-7. Makes it $485,000. And look at this, Eric Baldwin with an ace-9 going all in.
Again going over the top of Sean Buchanan all in.
Williams out. Benjamin out.
Well, they're going to sit back and watch the battle here. And right now, Sean Buchanan being put to the test with the ace-7 offsuit. He just passed the test a minute ago with an ace-5. And Vince, I'll tell you, it just seems like every pot Sean Buchanan plays, he's got a tough decision to make. Last time he made the right decision. What will he do this time? Again, he makes the right decision by folding. And Eric Baldwin picks up some more chips. Well, Vince, when we were marking this guy up for almost dead and gone, we're talking about the baseball player, Eric Baldwin. He has now moved into second chip position with 4 players left. I'll tell you, he is one tough cookie, no doubt about it.
Well, he fights back beautifully.
Blinds have gone up now. Now playing with the $100,000 and $200,000 blinds, $20,000 ante. So it's now $380,000 to play 4 hands of poker. And I say play, that means if you fold, that's what it cost you.
Action on David.
I'm all in.
Well, here Benjamin's going all in with the Queen Jack of Hearts. And we saw Eric Baldwin move all in a minute ago with Queen Jack of Hearts. He was up against the Ace King of David Williams. He won that pot, so David Benjamin going to try his luck here. And Sean Buchanan with a very tough decision as to what to do now with the ace-5.
I hate doing this.
Sean only has $4 million in chips, so this would take most of his chips, about 75% of them, if he were to play this pot. Folks, this is what championship poker is all about, making these tough decisions right here. If you were sitting in Sean Buchanan's seat right now, believe me, you would be very nervous as to what to do. Remember, Sean not only playing for this title, he's also playing for the distinguished honor of being the WPT Player of the Year for Season 8. So this a tremendously tough decision for Sean Buchanan with so much on the line for him.
Is it possible to, I don't want to call a clock on anyone because that's rude, but can we request to pause the clock or level clock at least?